So, this is what the garden looks like after having been neglected for about 2 months. I've done no pruning, no nothing. The only thing I did was pull the morning glories that were invading here. So, my jalapeno pepper. Okay, first of all, everything is just destroyed. So these two chairs, I was sitting on one and I fell through it. Oh my god. So then yesterday I was telling my friend about that, and then she was sitting on this one and she falls through this one as well. So that has to be tossed. This is my pool. Sweet peas are dead. Jalapeno is dead. This is a bag full of weeds. So I did do something. I don't know what this is. This is like weeds that I pulled and probably the remnants of the morning glory. And it's just been there and I haven't tossed it. The lavender I never planted. All my cucumber plants are no longer with us. This area is fine. Milkweeds coming up everywhere that I have to pull out. Planted irises, caladiums. That's the columbine that came back. This patch here, I think the cats have been laying there, so I have to trim all of this down. Ay caramba, come on, bee. Not right by my ear. My sunflowers are on their last leg. This is the only one that remains. Those are the ones that ended up growing on that in that yard. The morning glories have attached themselves to this thing, which is why it's falling over. This tomato plant is pretty much done. It's got 3 tomatoes there, 2 tomatoes there. My zucchinis didn't make it. This is hot cherry pepper. And it's got tons of little buds, but I don't know if any of these are gonna make it. And then there's one here. What is this? My cosmos is dead. This is another tomato plant that's dying. Well, not really. I mean, it's dying off, but there's parts of it that are still good, and it has 2 tomatoes. This guy, it's probably not going to give me anything more. This one has 2 tomatoes. This is oh shit, there's peppers. I didn't even see these. This is the Anaheim peppers. Green beans were a bust. These tomatoes on the floor, there and there, were from up there. They put that tomato pot and then just left it there. And as the tomatoes ripened, they fell. And that's some weeds that I left there. Gamma. So this is a tomato plant. And it has tomatoes here, there, and up there, and up there. This tomato plant is almost done for. So is that one. It has 2 tomatoes on top. This is the pineapple sage, which is huge. I lost my chancla. Pineapple sage. Then I think I have some eggplants. These are the eggplants. And there's like 2 of them in here. But there's like a bunch of flowers. This guy is flowering. And then the jungle that is that. So my mom gave me this chair. And when I tell you these instructions, I don't understand. There's supposed to be a hole. There's no fucking hole. Over here, all the mint is just too much. But I'm leaving it alone. That's all the lemon balm. Dead. There's still tomatoes here on this dwarf plant. 2, 3, I don't know. The habanero pepper is completely yellow and crunchy. This is part of the watermelon. I'll show you the watermelon in a minute. Cubanelle pepper. I don't expect anything. Serrano pepper. There's like one little one, but I don't know. This tomato plant finally has tomatoes. These 2 tiny ones. My basil went to flower. This is the Carolina Reaper. Marigolds, the tomato plant that was in here, the grape tomato is gone. It died. And there is basil. Whatever was growing in here is dead. The tomato that was growing in here is dead, but it's got this tiny tomato and this tiny tomato. That's the basil. These peppers, I don't know. So the sweet peas died. These flowers are still in there. This Cubanelle pepper plant has buds, but I don't know if it's gonna give me any more peppers. Look at all of these. I just don't know if they're gonna be able to get bigger. Oh, there's a pepper in here. Jalapeno. So at this point, I'm just leaving everything alone. This was hot cherry peppers. Look at how fat the stems were of these peppers. That's a weed. So yeah, all of these, I'm just leaving them alone to see if they give me anything. Morning glories that have taken over. And now I'm gonna show you the watermelon. So this is the watermelon plant here. This is where it's planted. And like all of this is dead, but down here, like these stalks have traveled everywhere. So they came this way and we're living here. One vine died. There's this melon on it. That's not gonna do much. There's the rest of the vine here, and it's got this guy. I'm gonna just put it like that. And so on this vine, there's 2 melons. And then it continues here. Like, I just don't know what the fuck is going on. And so this is the tomato that's in this pot. It just started coming every which way. Let me get to the other side. This is the tomato. And this guy's got a bunch of fruit on it. And in here. So the watermelon. The watermelon made its way here. And it's going all through there. And then it also came this way and it's going that way. There's two little watermelons here. And then there's this guy in here. So I have it dangling in the cage. So I don't think these watermelons are gonna get bigger, but hopefully. This tomato plant, look how weird the shapes. These are supposed to be circles. Come on. Oh man, it came off. One is a circle, one looks longer. I'm gonna bury this one right back in the dirt and hope to get more of this variety, because these were the yellow tomatoes and they turned out to be the most delicious in the garden this year. And then my elephant ears, so beautiful. There's 4 leaves, and this is the 5th leaf. And then there's a baby coming up from the side right there. Look at that. How pretty. It was getting the reflection from there. Alright, so this is it. Chaotic garden, neglected garden. I think my garden sensed my sadness this year, which is why everything was just not doing too well. But next year will be better.